morning, Vicky here with you. I hope you're doing well. So for this first card video of the month of September, I'm going to be using the set that I made for my Patreons. Usually I make the cards for them using the set, but this time around I decided that I made another card making video, a postcard making video for them. And so I figured, you know what, let's use the set that I made for them on this week's video, so you can see how I use it. So these are designs that I made. They're actually on little cards that are about that size. So they're a little bit bigger than the little mini index card that I use. But then I altered them. I sprayed them and then I altered them to make these. So I decided to make them bigger so that they could be used for card making. I also made a set smaller, and this is the original color, which was white tiles with the black doodles. And I figured I would use these to make some of my index cards for the month of September. So you will see me use these at a later date. And I figured it'd be fun because then I can actually color them and do all sorts of different things with them. And these are the other two pages. So there's 4 pages that are being offered for my Patreons, and you can get these from the first tier on. So this is not limited to the higher tiers. So as soon as you become a Patreon, and my tiers go from $2 to $25. $25 includes Happy Mail that is being sent every month to them. So yeah, it's a lot of fun in case you're interested. And yeah, so we're going to be making some cards with these. Let's start off the timer. It's kind of fun to be using my own design for my card making video. So I'm going to just be doing the this with some paper. I purchased this cardstock at the dollar store, and I'm surprised because it's actually shiny, which I didn't expect. So I didn't think it was going to be shiny this way. It's really nice, but it's weird. Like it's not the typical paper that I usually get from them. I pulled out some flowers that I had in my stash that I thought would be fun to use on top of these. And if there's no sentiments, I figured maybe I could use some of my hello and my hi. That's from a digital set that's also available in my Etsy store, in case you're interested. What's fun with these is that they're pretty much made already to be on the right size for this, and very easy to cut, which is the whole goal of this, is to not have, you know, difficulty in cutting these out. I just printed these out with my regular printer. You could obviously cut these so that you keep the border, or you could cut it without the border so that it's a square, and that's what I'm going to do for this one. Basically, it's yours to cut out and to do what you want with it, and just have fun and play with it. You can also add to this, obviously. You could add some coloring, extra details. This one, I think I'm going to use this folder here. This is actually some file folder. So very easy and cheap. And then I'm going to be putting this. I think I want to add extra though. So let's see. I think I have some pink. Need to move some stuff out of the way. I think I have some pink in my bin of scraps. And maybe I can use some of the pink. I think that would be pretty, with an added pink detail. I could put another layer of pink underneath. I have this anyway in my stash and it's been sitting there for a while, so that would be a good way of using it. Just have to be careful because I don't want to necessarily to have the flowers on it. And will the crease show a lot? I don't think so. It wouldn't be too bad. So let's see. Cut this off like so. Go, and then let's add some of this. Obviously you can, as I said, you can use whatever embellishment you want to this. This on. What's fun too is if you don't want to print out the full set, you can print out whichever page you want, and you can reprint them as many times as you want. The only thing I ask is that obviously you can use it to and sell your work. That's not a problem at all. But just if you do use it, I love it if you can mention that it comes from my Patreon, because obviously I worked hard on making it for all of them. I love being able to try to make stuff that would be fun and useful for everyone. So do I want to put this, or would I prefer to have an even extra layer? No, I think that would be sufficient. So let's see, something like this, something like that. What's fun to use my sprays as well. I had not used them in a long time. I noticed that a lot of my sprays, the nozzle was clogged. I'm very pleased that I had some extra nozzles, but I don't remember where I got them, which is kind of sad, because now that I discovered so many are clogged, it would have been really nice to be able to reorder some of those out for when I need it. Okay, so here we go. Now I'm thinking that it might be fun to add just an extra I wonder how it would look. Am I going to regret this? Maybe, but maybe not. I'm gonna add extra details to the words. You could also put on stickles. That might be fun. Maybe I should do that. As I said, this is, you make this set your own. It's really nice to just take the time to make something. You could also add some bling if you wanted to the flowers. Especially for if you were using just the one that has just the flowers and not the word with it. Yeah, I think that made it really pop. And now I'm gonna glue this down, and I'm actually gonna put some stickles on it. Now I have to be very careful with the stickles because I don't want it to get too wet and to warp the paper, because this is just printed on regular paper, like a little bit better than the regular copy paper, but not that much. Like it's not a fancy paper. So let's see, hopefully I can make this and not have it be too messy. So it just makes it fancy enough that I really like the sparkle that it adds. And now I'm thinking that maybe it would be fun to add just a little bit of bling. So let's see. Maybe this little type of bling, I was to put 2 here and 1 here, and then do the same for the other corner. 2 here and 1 over here. Oops. And then that. And then yeah, just that added extra little detail. So here's my first card done. I like it a lot. Now I just have to be sure that I don't put my fingers in the stickles, which is, you know, a real risk. Then for this one, I could put, I want to put flowers. Not necessarily. I was thinking more of using like this here. And I'm gonna keep a white edge to it this time. It's gonna add an extra layer already to my card. And then got this. So I want the linen portion to be outside. Whoops. There's glue on my desk. Need to wash it. So let's see, something like this. So it would be something like that. And then what do I have in terms of flowers? Would these be pretty? Whoops. Some of the little beads have come undone. There's little beads going everywhere. Something like that, or do I go with something similar to this? And then I can add or I could go with white. I kind of like this though, so I'm gonna go with that. And then I could use, actually I have some that are that would be a good size, so let's put these a little bit aside and see. I'm gonna keep this, maybe I can make something with it. And then I can glue this on top of that, and then put this on the side here. I think that would be pretty. Love using all the little scraps if I can, and that's a great way of using them. So it'd be something like this. I could put just hello over here and call that card done. None of the little beads are off on that one, so that's good. I'm going to put my flowers first, and then I'll secure the hello after. Just so that I have the placement done properly. As you see, just keeping the border already changes the look completely. Like in this one I didn't. So you can see the different type of looks that you can do with same type of card. Like you could do multiple cards and make them look completely different, just depending on the background, depending on what you put on them. But it's fun because they're easy sets to use, and you get extra videos for being part of the Patreon, as well as supporting, obviously, the channel, so it's very appreciated. So here we go. Here's another card done. I'm gonna put it behind the one that I'm still having dry. Okay, so let's see what we can do with this one. I was wondering if it would be pretty with this one. I think actually this one would be very pretty on this. And then I could use this on top of the green. So let's see. Let's see how we can do this. Because there's on this I used apple green, but I also used copper, and I feel like the copper is what makes a difference right now with this, because of the fact that it has a little bit of an orangey color. So I want to keep the white. It's kind of hard until I have this done, because sometimes having the white border ties it up with the white background, but sometimes not so much. So let's see once if we were to do this. Yeah, I think it'd be pretty. And I could add a flower to this. Maybe this one. Whoa! There goes one of the little beads again. Two flowers, one flower. Maybe 2 would be better. Okay, so we're gonna go for it. So there, and then I'm going to use the packaging. I love using packagings, like if I can use it, why not? Now, there's something here that says where memories are created, and that's kind of pretty, so let's see if I can keep it. Let's see if I can make this work. I think I can. So I'm just gonna cut right around here and keep that for future card. Maybe I can use that for one of the little index cards. That'd be fun. Okay, and this. Will this be too small? It's gonna be a bit tight. So I don't have much choice but to cut it that way. So I'm going to cut a little bit more of the white, I guess. Just a tiny bit more so that I see a little bit more of the background. Because some of the flowers, the point of having those flowers is to really tie it all together. Okay, so let's put this, and then, whoop, wrong order. I was going to make a big mistake. I would have regretted this. Okay, and then I'm gonna put this. I need to glue. Let's first start off by gluing the flowers down, and then I'll glue back the little beads on top. Hopefully it's gonna stay. There we go. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of this on top again, just to give it an extra little detail. I'm loving using stickles these days. It had been a while since I used them, and I have so many, and I really should be using them, especially since I love anything that's sparkly and shiny, so why not? I think it really makes a big difference in the card, as you can see. So here's that card, and I think we have just about time to do another one. It's gonna ring, but I think we should be able to do another one. So let's see. Maybe I can, what do I have? That would be a fun one to use, the happy birthday. Or do I use one just like that? This one, since I've got some of the green already, let's see, let's try to do that. Let's use this one since I've got green already cut. I won't have to cut another piece. Whereas if I go with the blue, I'm going to have to cut down some blue. Down. I didn't make quite as many cards as I wanted. I thought I was going to make more. But then again, I took my time making them. So sometimes that takes a little bit longer. And the fact that I added the little stickles and the little details, I think really makes a big difference. So I'm happy with how they turned out, and that's the important part. You can see like there's still a lot of stuff from the set that can be used in future projects, which is going to be fun. Okay, and you just the 3 flowers, just like that. I'm not going to put any words on this one. I'll leave it blank. Sometimes it's very useful to have some blank cards, so that's what I'm going to do with this one. Where's my yellow tape? And now the double tape doesn't want to come undone. Let's see the placement first. Okay, so this. This. And finally, whoops, oh man, that's what happens. Like, I've had these flowers for a very long time and I didn't use them, and everything, like, they end up falling apart on you. So here we go. So these are my 4 cards for today. I really hope that you've enjoyed seeing me make these. If you're interested in becoming a Patreon, you can check in the description box below the link to the Patreon page. And as I said, it's the set is available from the lowest tier onwards. And I so appreciate my Patreons. Just a big shout out to all of you guys that keep on supporting the channel. It's so appreciated. And yeah, I hope to make a lot more content. It's what helps, you know, support the channel and make me do all the content that I do. I've been doing a lot more content for YouTube, so hopefully you guys are appreciating this, and come and check out some of the index card. As I said, I will be using this page here in the future mini index card series. And yeah, so love you guys. Have a wonderful happy Labor Day for those of you guys that are in North America, and I hope you have a wonderful vacation, a day with your loved ones. And if you're elsewhere, well, I hope you have an amazing Monday. Love you guys. Bye.